Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all the cosplays we can do with this wig. So this is a basic lace front wig. I actually got this one secondhand and it is this beautiful orange auburn color with some slight curl and wave to it. This lace front specifically doesn't have a true part, meaning that you can shift it around and restyle the part to be like a side bang, a mid part, or something else, whatever is needed at the time of wearing the wig. So this one specifically, I think is retailed on Amazon right now for about $50, but it is a full lace cap in there, which I really like. I think it is well worth the price just because of the actual like quality of the fibers, the overall like look of it, and everything like color wise, definition wise, and just the overall package. So this wig specifically I have used recently for quite a few cosplays, and I just wanted to show you the ones that I've completed and ones that you could complete with a very similar wig. So I'm gonna throw this baby on and get right into it. So here is the wig on. I didn't do anything special. I didn't pin it down or anything, so you can totally see my hairline. But normally if I was wearing this to the con, I would add a little bit of glue under here just to secure it, and some bobby pins and or more glue on the side. Now you don't have to do that. In fact, like with this wig specifically, I think the hairline is really natural. I really like it. I don't think it's necessary to glue it down if you don't want to, but it really depends on the wig and your preference. But this is the wig on, and I've got 15 different cosplays that I think that could work with this. Now, I'm not going to be putting them all on because that is way too much changing. It is also hot as hell today in Texas, so I am not going to be doing all of that. But I wanted to show you a couple characters that I've cosplayed, that I could cosplay, and that you could cosplay. So one obvious character to do with a wig like this is going to be Jean Grey or Phoenix or Dark Phoenix. They're all the same character, kind of, you know? But I personally have this costume that I was given secondhand. It is an actual licensed like Marvel and Ruby's costume. It is like a Halloween costume, but I think it works really well for the easy cosplay that I was doing for this. So I think this would be perfect. You can easily get different spandex suits of this character right now because she is so popular with the X-Men series and Deadpool and all the other Marvel stuff being extremely popular right now. This one does go up in price around the Halloween time, just like most costumes do, unfortunately, but it is not impossible to find this secondhand or at a decent price. This one is a foam spandex, but you can get a full spandex like bodysuit or even make one yourself. You can also do casual versions of this character, or you can do a different character. So another easy comic character in the Marvel universe is going to be Mary Jane. There are quite a few different versions of her that are easy to do, especially with a wig as easy to wear as this, but one of her more iconic looks that cosplayers tend to go towards is the crop top, tank top, white shirt, whatever variation you want to do, with a little Spidey logo in a heart shape. Now, originally in the comic book, this is made out of one of his old masks, and you can totally do that. You can take that extra step. I know a couple cosplayers that have, and it is so cute, and I love that little artsy kind of crafty side of Mary Jane, but it is not necessary. This one is just a very cheap white crop top with a like vinyl iron on for the logo, and it works really well. I don't think this one fits me great anymore, so I might do a new version of this. You can find versions of this shirt on Amazon, Etsy, and tons of other places. I've even seen these kind of shirts thrifting, but you could also do her suit. She has a couple different Spidey suits. A couple ones that stand out to me are her blue and red one. I have personally done that outfit before. Super comfy to wear. I got like a very cheap one off of eBay, which you can as well. But she also has a red and white version that is really cool, and a ton of other ones. I know there's also a Venom / Carnage version of MJ as well. So there's just loads of possibilities for this character, and you can use the same wig for all of it because she pretty much always has the long ginger hair. So another easy character to do is going to be Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. In the comics, she has this kind of orange auburn hair quite often, and even in the MCU, she has hair like this, even though it's shorter. you can do any version of Natasha with this kind of hair because it is still iconically Black Widow in my mind. I recently did my classic version with this wig just to show it off. This is a really poorly made EVA foam belt that I made, I want to say like 4 years ago, a little rush job just to get it done so I could wear it as a like cosplay debut at a comic event. And yeah, it works. It is also a very cheap cosplay to do. I'll be posting my breakdown of my Black Widow cosplay here in a couple days. So if you want to see all the nitty-gritty details about pricing and how to do it easily, make sure to stick around for that short that I'll be posting here pretty soon. So another Marvel character that works with this wig is Wanda. The comic classic Wanda does have this orange kind of hair, and in Infinity Wars, she has kind of an orange tint to her hair as well. I used this wig specifically for the WandaVision Halloween costume that I wore with this prop piece. I do plan to redo this cosplay eventually with a better bodysuit, but right now I need to find one that's gonna fit me well and is budget friendly. But yeah, literally just throwing on a headpiece like this, like whoop, and then you're Wanda. Very easy to do. This one was gifted to me. I will be linking the person that made this amazing prop in my description, but it is a 3D resin print, I believe, and just an easy prop like this, and then you're Wanda. All you need is like a red leotard or a bathing suit, or just like red in general, and you can easily do Wanda with this wig. I plan to do a couple more versions of Wanda eventually, but it is again about designing it. I want to do a cool one, a kind of OC Wanda, so we'll see if that project ever gets done. But an easy other comic character for you. I got 2 more comic characters. I think they're pretty easy to figure out, but let's go into some DC. So whenever I think of DC Comics and I think of orange hair, my first thought is always Poison Ivy. She is such an iconic redhead in the DC universe and such a fun and amazing character. I love her in the new like Harley and Ivy show. I love her in the classic movies and the comics. She's just so fun. I really enjoy her. And I did cosplay Ivy once a long time ago. This is again a secondhand costume. I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle. This one was a like Elsa inspired Ivy that I got from a friend, and she sewed on some leafage that is of course falling apart a little bit. This costume is over 5 years old, so that just tends to happen, but it is so easy to throw together a Amazon Ivy or even a mall Ivy. Personally, if you've cosplayed Loki, you can easily cosplay Ivy, but that is just my opinion because I think the color palette matches perfectly between the two. So yeah, Ivy would be an amazing, easy character to do with this wig, but there is another one, a hero that you could wear with this wig specifically. The hero you can easily wear with this wig is Batgirl. So I've had this Batgirl cosplay forever, and I really just need to fix it up and wear it. It doesn't even need that much work. I'm just lazy and I like easy cosplays. But yeah, I got this suit off of eBay like years ago. I only paid like 30 bucks for it, and I have a ton of accessories and other things, which is actually all secondhand again, and where this wig originated from. I got this wig specifically as a Batgirl wig with a cowl, with a suit, with a cape, and a couple other really awesome accessories that I just need to fix up. But yeah, that is the original origin of this wig, is being Batgirl, so I gotta put her in it. I gotta finish this cosplay. Encourage me in the comments, please, because I won't do it unless somebody tells me to, and that's just the truth of it. But yeah, you can easily do a full-scale Batgirl. I really love her new purple, like almost biker jacket suit in the New 52 comics, or you could go classic, you could even do casual. There's just so many options with this character because she's had so many variations throughout her time in the comics and in the animated universe. But yeah, that is it for the comic characters that I came up with for this specific kind of wig. But there are a couple ones that I don't have the costume for that I figured I should mention now that are also superheroes, like Adam Eve in the Invincibles universe. I think her character is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll cosplay her just because, like, I haven't watched all of it, I admit. I've seen episodes here and there whenever other people are watching, but I haven't sat down and watched the entire thing, so I really don't know much about her character other than she wears pink and she's attracted to many people. That's it, that's all I know, which is really embarrassing. But I think this wig would work really, really well. Even with the kind of wave it has, I think that would add a lot more flow to her costume if you were to wear it. I know in most scenes she has straighter hair, but the part that is already in this wig is perfect for that kind of look, in my opinion. But let's move on to some other characters that would work with this wig. All right, let's shift gears and go into some cartoon characters that I think would work really well with this wig. And the first obvious one is Kim Possible. Kim Possible is such a lovable, easy character to cosplay, and there's so many different versions of her character in the actual cartoon itself and in some spin off comics. So, all you really need is a black turtleneck and some green cargo pants. I personally have all of these components already, and I even have like a cool little tan utility belt that I wear with the look as well. In fact, if I just threw on a different crop top, I feel like this in itself could be a casual Kim Possible. But I digress. Kim Possible is easy, lovable, and cheap to do, especially if you've got a good base wig. She does have a big ol' like whoosh, so you could easily style this to have a little bit more hair on this side, or just call it good with the part that you already have going. But that is the first of many comic characters that you can do with this wig. Now, I don't have the exact outfit for this character, but it is another loved classic Disney character, and it is Roxanne from the Goofy movie. She is the love interest to Max, and she is not like a huge, huge speaking character in the movie, but she always is just mentioned and a part of the plot. So I think this wig is 100% perfect for this character. And now I need to go thrifting and find the exact outfit so that I can do a little closet cosplay for it. This is the closest shirt that I have to be able to show like what it could look like. She wears a very similar kind of teal green shirt with some high-waisted but knee-length shorts. And the one iconic pose that everybody does is her just like holding books and being like, "Ooh, girl next door." But that would be a super duper easy cosplay. She also has like a little beauty mark and a brown nose because she's in the Goofy universe and they're all like weirdly dogs, but not dogs, you know? I don't know how it works. I don't know the lore. But an easy little simple costume that you could do with this kind of wig. Now, there is another one that I don't have anything for that is a cartoon Disney character, and it is Candace from Phineas and Ferb. She has almost this exact same part on her hair, although it is a little bit pinned back, but that would be so easy to just pin it back, put on her like salmon color tank top and a white skirt. And I believe she also has a belt that is a like statement piece, but that is such an easy, comfortable character. I think that she's really recognizable, especially if you do some of her lines like, "I'm telling mom," and stuff like that. But I personally love Candace in the Phineas and Ferb universe. Such an easy, iconic Disney character. And yeah, I really like her. I have a couple other cartoon characters to show you now. So, another super duper easy ginger character is Wendy from Gravity Falls. She literally just wears a green flannel with a white shirt underneath and the kind of like cool little hat. This one isn't accurate. She technically just has like a brown hat on, but I think color wise, like it's fine. It's fine. And I'm totally gonna do a little like cause test of her after this video. Just by the way, you should check out my Patreon and my Instagram. I'll probably have posted photos of this little cute look after this video. But yeah, super duper cool character, super bratty, but also spunky and fun. I really, really love her character in the show. She's such an easy cosplay. I literally thrifted this like a couple days ago after I wrote all these cosplays for this video, and I was like, oh, it's a sign. I must do it. And this flannel was like $3 thrifting. And funny enough, I already had the hat. So it works out really, really well. You could technically make the props for this character. You could have the book, you could have Bill, you could have a Mabel and Dipper, or even a Grunkle stand to accompany you while you do this cosplay, just to make it a little bit more obvious where it's from. But I don't even think you need that because Gravity Falls is so popular. It is such an easy character to distinguish from the rest of the crowd, at least in my opinion. But I'm also a dweeb, so I could be wrong. So I guess this would classify as cartoon and or anime depending on what version you're watching, but it is Flareon from Pokemon. I have used this wig specifically as a Flareon little cos test. I think it would be so easy to make these if you do not have the ability to buy them. These are from Panda Kitty Studio on Etsy. I bought the entire set of the Evolution ears from that shop because it was easy for me. But literally this and an orange dress, and you could easily do a Flareon. I plan to do a little bit more intricate jewelry work and prop work to be able to make like a cool boho kind of flame fairy. I don't know the vibe, but I've sketched it out and it's going to be awesome. But yeah, there are tons of different Pokemon that you could use this wig for. Like I could easily turn this into a Chimchar look. You could easily do a Moltres with this, or tons and tons of other just orange Pokemon. But yeah, this one specifically, though, in my inventory, I can use for Flareon. But there's another iconic anime character that you can use for this look, one that I personally don't know much about, but it is Nami from One Piece. I know her hair is very, very similar to this, and I think it would be so, so easy to style it back into her hair while keeping this natural curl and the part super easy. I think this would look super awesome. Unfortunately, I don't know much of One Piece. I haven't watched like enough to be able to justify cosplaying a character like Nami, but maybe one day. It's not off the table, I just need to do research. But now that we've hit the named characters, I'm going to show you a little bit more inspiration for other things that you can use this wig for that I've used this wig for that I think is really cool. So, I know the kind of orange wig is dealt a lot in fantasy, so I just wanted to point out the fact that you can easily do a little pirate look with this kind of a vibe. It's giving a little Elizabeth Swan, but I absolutely love the idea of ginger pirates. I don't know why, but it's just something that I always do whenever I do pirate garb at a Renaissance fair or if I'm dressing up in general. I just think it works so well with the coloration of stuff that I have pirate gear wise. It really adds to the like feel of it and making it feel like I'm actually in a costume and not just myself as like a pirate. But I also am obsessed with the idea of being ginger one day, so that could be my silly delusion. But other than a pirate, you could easily do a mushroom look. Now, I don't know where my red mushroom hat is, but I've got my pink one. So just imagine it is red and cute and it's giving Fae vibes immediately. I recently did like a swimsuit mushroom that I wore this specific wig for as well. And I just think it works so well with that fantasy, like high Fae kind of vibe. I think it would work really, really awesome as an elf character or just like a fairy in general. There are so many endless possibilities to use this as like an OC fantasy Ren fair or a D&D or literally anything as long as you feel comfortable wearing it. But yeah, that is 15 different characters that I think work with this wig. I know that's a lot of information, and a lot of them are just because it is what I have and what I think you could easily come up with a base lace front wig with this texture and curl and length. But there are endless more options that you could do with this with a little bit of styling, like adding bangs. You could easily turn it into a Misty character. You could turn it into a ton of different Pokemon, like I said earlier, or just your own kind of creation. But I hope this inspired you to do a couple of ginger cosplays in the future, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Big shout out to Skyline Cosplay for partially inspiring this video and all of my Mr. Stark patrons like Lewis, John, and Mondo. Thank y'all so much.